Creating a room, first thing you need to do in YoTeach. You need to log in as a teacher. So you need to create an account the very first time you use it. I have already created my account, so I'm going to switch to login, and then I will log in from there. On the left side, I have other rooms that I've already worked in, but I want to create a new room. One thing to remember is you can't have any spaces in your room name, and you have to add things that make it unique, like numbers. So I'm going to call this homeroom, and we'll just name it May, because we'll use the same room for all of our conversations. I'm going to create my room, and now it shows it over here on the left side in my room list. Let's go to that room so you can see what it looks like. I have in the center section, this is where the conversation will show up. On the right side is where you actually type a message. When I type my message, good morning, the airplane at the bottom is the way you get that to send it to the conversation, not return, but airplane. And then it shows up in the middle. So I want to not just be talking to myself. I want to get students in this room. What do I do next? If I look up here in the top left corner, I want it to show the PIN number. And showing the PIN and inviting students in mean they don't have to log in, which is fine with me. So I'm going to say, okay. I'm going to copy this PIN number because I want to put it into a student's account. You can put it up on your board, share it however you get information to your students. And enter my room. So I'm going to paste that room number that I just copied and enter room. When a student enters the room for the first time, they need to put their name in. I'm going to submit that. Now, this is what the student account looks like. It looks exactly the same as the teacher's account. The student can respond with a message. How are you today? ? There are other options in responding. I'm just going to tell you they're a little clunky, so I would suggest that people stick with the text. So I'm going to hit send, and then I'm going to show you a couple things with from the student side. The student can raise their hand to show that they might need some help, and they could also reply directly to a message. This is a text to speech, so it will read what has been written there. I'm going to go back to my teacher account again. As the teacher, I have a few other options. I can pin a question to the top. I can mark a question or a response with a star to say it's a great response. And I can mute that user. So if Cindy has said something that I don't want to see anymore, I can mute it, and then she's not able to, she can still read, but she can't type anything in. I can reply to Cindy. But I will tell you that replying to a student, it shows up in the main part of the message so that everybody sees it. But that means that students can respond directly to another student. So this is where that discussion option comes in. You can respond back and forth. I want to highlight a few of the admin options that YoTeach gives you. There are 3 basic ones: room control, student moderation, and data analysis. Room control allows you to clear all the room messages so that you could use the same room again and again. You can also post a question for voting. Student moderation gives you more student control, like enabling a profanity filter and clearing the block list. If you have blocked students for a variety of behavior issues, this is where you clear that. The final one is data and analysis. Here you can create a word cloud of all of the messages. You can also create a transcript to save or print out the room so you have documentation. This is just a few of the different admin options available. YoTeach, another way to get students talking.